Hey everyone, we are live at Paste Studios in New York with Bear's Den right now. Guys, thank you for coming back. It's great to see you again.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. I think I know we crossed paths in Brooklyn at the Living Room during the last CMJ that ever existed. We did a session at a place there, and now here we are in the tape room. So it's good to see you again.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, thank you. So congratulations to you, because So That You Might Hear Me is out right now on Rounder Records, and you're going to share 3 songs from it with us today. Can you tell us what you're doing first?
Yeah, this one's called Laurel Wreath. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it the withering of tired leaves, also neatly woven around that laurel wreath? Or the collapsing of a history of victories getting lapped now by all my towering defeats? To be a champion in your eyes, someone that you might be proud to stand beside. But I bribed the judge and poisoned the field. Medals and the trophies are only all that I could steal. But you found me in the morning, December in my eyes, falling apart, bloodshot outside Craig Maddie Hospital. I should fly by on the 93. What are the odds? I don't know. Impossible. Got your call. I needed it more than I could let on to you. I could let on to anyone. Could hear it in the corners of all of my words. In the silence you heard all that's unspoken. You don't have to be lonely alone. I could be there in a heartbeat. Lonely alone. You don't have to be lonely alone. I could be there in a heartbeat. Lonely alone. I saw my statue start crumbling. Well, I don't really know what it is that I'm offering. All I've got here is rain and leaves, all one so neatly woven around that laurel wreath. But you found me in the morning, December in my eyes, falling apart, bloodshot outside Craig Maddie Hospital. I should fly by on the 93. What are the odds? I don't know. Impossible. Got your call. I needed it more than I could let on to you. I could let on to anyone. Could hear it in the corners of all of my words. In the silence you heard all that's unspoken. You don't have to be lonely alone. I could be there in a heartbeat. Lonely alone. You don't have to be lonely alone. I could be there in a heartbeat. Lonely alone. Lonely alone. You don't have to be lonely alone. I could be there in a heartbeat. Lonely alone. You don't have to be lonely alone. I could be there in a heartbeat. Lonely alone. You don't have to be lonely alone. I could be there in a heartbeat. Lonely alone. Lonely alone.
right. That sounds great. Thank you, guys. Can we talk a little bit about the album is called So That You Might Hear Me and is pretty literally about the need to be heard and understood and communicated with. And when you say it out loud, it sounds obvious. I mean, it's obvious that we do need to be understood, but it's so important and it's so easy to sort of skip over it and forget how important that is. Yeah. I guess my question here is, was there something that happened to you individually or collectively that sort of made you realize again how important that is to have empathy for others and to really connect with people? Or was it just a matter of growing older and wanting to say that it's important to be heard and hear?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a mixture, really. I think there's definitely like a sort of general feeling of communication not being a personal strong suit, and also just the sense that feeling quite disconnected and speaking to a lot of different people, just friends and stuff, you just feel like quite a lot of people feel quite disconnected, whether that's politically or through like social media or whatever, or just interpersonal relationships feel like they're harder for some reason sometimes, as like, I don't know, it's weird. And then on a personal level, there were definitely some relationships. Like I have a family member who struggles with an alcohol addiction, and so that was kind of one of the people I was trying to reach through writing these songs, was about trying to talk about that relationship, and trying to reach someone who kind of can't be reached is quite a difficult dynamic. And so I think that inspired a lot of the album. So yeah. Well,
whatever. We don't know each other as people really at all, but I don't know if you just said that you've got a sort of communication is not necessarily your strong suit, perhaps as a person, but musically, I mean, it's outstanding. Like,
it's easier. It's easier with
flying
chords.
Colors here.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I don't know. I think writing songs is really quite a cathartic and therapeutic thing for a lot of people, and I think going and watching gigs is an incredibly cathartic thing as well. So I think for us, it's like, I don't know, something that I think we've always tried to do is talk about difficult things in songs, or like things that that aren't necessarily the easiest things to talk about in person, and then kind of share that in a room with people feels very cathartic. So yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, cathartic for people who are good at writing songs, and you're good at it. I wrote a couple of songs.
I'm sure they're amazing.
That feeling of catharsis so much. They were terrible songs. Can you tell us what you're going to play second off of So That You Might Hear Me?
Yeah, it's a song called Conversations with Ghosts. I need to tune though. It's going to take a while. Too long. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You needn't be a chamber to house all the echoes and voices of those that have left you. Are you talking to me or somebody that you once knew? Passing through, do we talk anymore, or do our voices dance around themselves in circles till we can't hear a damn thing? We're still as stone, but our shadows are dancing upon the wall. And oh, if you ever get tired of your conversations with ghosts and all those that you let too close, I'll be waiting. And I'll go swimming in the caves, in the sparkle in your eyes, but they're just the tears you don't let yourself cry. Trying so hard to say goodbye. Oh, precious little mercies, as I stumble between the pillars of this worn-out hacienda in the moonlight. Sometimes it takes a storm to appreciate a still night. Don't let the darkness in. And your voice just raging
But how can I protect you from what happened to you then, what's already been? I can't give you the words that really should have come from him. Babe, I'm showing you my hand. And oh, if you ever get tired of your conversations with ghosts and all those that you let too close, I'll be waiting. And I'll go swimming in the caves, in the sparkle in your eyes. But they're just the tears you don't let yourself cry. Trying so hard to say goodbye.
Right, thank you. Can we talk a little bit about the production of this album, the recording of it? If I understand this correctly, so you guys have recently built a studio, right? Josiah Booth, it said somewhat recently in the band's history.
Yeah.
And so it was demoed there, right? Demoed in London and then recorded primarily in Seattle.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were lucky enough to get a little studio in a church in North London, or a little part of a church, big thick walls. So yeah, we spent about a month doing our best to sort of like renovate it and put things that we liked in it, and then spend maybe 6 months sort of demoing and kind of just doing stuff, and then flew to Seattle and recorded it for real.
What was it? Do you feel like the vibe of the rainy, gloomy Pacific Northwest was the right vibe for this thing, or was it more logistics, or was it more about the producer? Why did you land on Seattle and not Josiah Booth?
Yeah, it was the producer really. It was actually really hot in Seattle when we were there, so I don't know if that kind of reflected. But I think really it was Phil that we wanted to work with, and he had a relationship with a bunch of studios out there, so. And it's exciting to go somewhere unfamiliar and explore it and make a record there.
Cool. Well, a lot of correct decisions were made. Everyone is stoked on this album. The comment section is full of people who are completely stoked on this album and on this performance right here, right now. Portland is particularly happy. Cambridge is here. You're at Cambridge. Not at all. The previous band that came in here, they're playing Cambridge. You guys are not, I don't think.
We are.
You are? Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing Cambridge.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that also. You're at Mr. Small's in Philly tomorrow night, Underground Arts Friday night also in Philly, and then you're back here in the city at Irving Plaza on Saturday. And there's a ton of dates. They're all up at bearsdenmusic.co.uk. Travel safely, please, between all of those dates. And can you tell us what you're going to do third off of So That You Might Hear Me?
We're going to play the last song on the album. It's called Blankets of Sorrow.
Hailing all of your virtues as flaws, while the ice on the floor starts to thaw, and the cracks and the veins start to form. All I can't deny, but paralyzed, your stubborn mind can't see the woods behind the blankets of sorrow. No one could ever reach or pull you out, sleeping as the sleet just falls to crystallize your crimson thoughts. No more I'm sorry's. No, I'm not sorry anymore. A frozen lake, a raging storm, the same damn thing in different forms. I can't make you see it. The water only reflects what it's been shown. And I know I should not stay. Well, there you go. You push me away. You're preying on a driving snow. Is that what you want? To sail you back, to take you back. Oh, don't shut me out again. The bitter cold or the frost unknown. If you wanna go, then go alone. Do I try or comply? But paralyzed, your stubborn mind can't see the woods behind the blankets of sorrow. No one could ever reach or pull you out, sleeping as the sleet just falls to crystallize your crimson thoughts. No more I'm sorry's. No, I'm not sorry anymore. A frozen lake, a raging storm, the same damn thing in different forms. I can't make you see it. The water only reflects what it's been shown. And I know I should not stay. But there you go. You push me away. I dreamt I saw a careless child, my thistle amongst the lavender flowers, crying as the snow started falling. A love you said I'd never know until the day I have my own, but I beg to differ. More than I know how to let it show. Not letting in or letting go, just saying what I've always known, that I only speak so that you might hear me.
All right. Thank you guys for coming here and playing 3 songs off of So That You Might Hear Me. It's out right now on Rounder Records. Thanks for playing these songs, man. We are fans of your band here at Paste Magazine, so thanks for coming and playing. And yeah, travel safely. Have a great show at Mr. Small's tomorrow night in Philly and all of the rest of them. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So many thank yous. Thanks so much for having us, man. It's amazing.